want to create an AI video that actually keeps the same face consistent in every single frame, most AI tools cannot do that. By the end of the clip, the face has slowly turned into someone else. It happens with almost every tool out there. This new LoRa from LTX just fixed that problem. It is called Best Face ID, and it comes from a creator named Alisonarix. As you can see in this video, the girl's face stays consistent across every frame. I pulled this straight into ComfyUI and put it to the real test. On why this actually works before we jump in, most identity tools just paste a face onto a generated frame, which is why it slowly drifts into someone else. This LoRa uses overlap reference conditioning along with an arc face identity loss, which is the same technology used in facial recognition, to keep pulling the generated face back toward the real reference. That is why the result holds up so much better. So let's start ComfyUI. Over here, you can see we will take this girl right here, and this is the video that we are getting. It looks pretty decent. The face remains consistent throughout, as you can see. It has not changed even a little bit. For this to work, first we need the BFS nodes and all the diffusion models, and everything is linked over here on the left-hand side of the workflow. You can just click it and you will be directed to the models and the files. The VAE, the upscaler, and everything else you need is right here. And over here is the model structure as well. So we are using 24 frames per second for a 10-second duration, and the resolution is 768. It is not even 1080p, so you can push it higher if you want. Over here is the custom audio option if you need that. In this case, we do not need it, so we are just closing it like this. So this is the UNET loader. We are using the LTX 2 dev model, the GGUF version. Note that the base model here is LTX 2, so make sure you're downloading the correct version for your setup. You can use the FP8 or the BF16 version depending on your VRAM. Here's the distilled LoRa, and here's the main face ID LoRa, and over here is the prompt box. This part says reference text to video. This is the main tag we have to write at the start of the prompt every time. As you can see, this is the login page of the Face ID model on Hugging Face, and over here you can see everything it does. If you want to go in depth, I will drop the link in the description for you to check out as well. Now, for the models, over here is the arc face projector. It is optional. We are not using arc face for this workflow. For the reference image, it should be a close-up shot so the face matches properly. And as you can see under captions, this part is important. The model was trained on captions starting with reference text to video, so we have to write that tag at the start, followed by your normal prompt describing the scene. In this case, we do not need to change that setup. So over here is the prompt and the enhanced answer. This part matters. Do not touch any of these settings unless you already know what you're doing. If you do know what you're doing, feel free to adjust it. But if you are not sure, leave it as is. It is telling the enhancer node what to do and how the caption should be expanded. I have kept everything the same as the creator originally set it up, so we can see exactly what the prompt enhancer actually does. Okay, now let's move to the BFS nodes. You can see how to install it through GitHub. You can download this, and I will give the link in the description down below as well. This is the GitHub page for the BFS nodes. Just copy the link and go to your ComfyUI folder, then go into your custom nodes folder, open a command prompt there. Type git clone, paste the link you just copied, and press enter. As you can see, it installs pretty fast. Okay, now let's go back, and first we need to update ComfyUI so the nodes update properly along with it. You can read more in-depth documentation for the BFS nodes over here. If you run into any problems or need more detail, I will give that link in the description down below as well. Okay, now let's go to the workflow. Over here you can see the LTX identity transfer node. Keep everything the same here. This is the Sigma setup. We are using linear quadratic with high steps and Euler ancestral as the sampler. Over here, we are obviously using a CFG of 1 because we are using the distilled LoRa as well. Over here, you can see the latent upscale node, and over here is the second pass node that generates the higher resolution output for LTX. In that second pass, we're using Euler as the sampler. This is the empty latent node, and this is the audio section. Again, do not change anything here unless you know exactly what you're doing. So over here, the first sampler is the first pass, and the second one is the second pass. Okay, and this is what we got. Looks pretty good. As you can see, the face is identical across every single frame. And over here is another example. The girl is adjusting her necklace, and the identity holds perfectly. Now let's try another prompt. This one says rooftop terrace at golden hour. So we are changing the background and the setting entirely. And this is what we got. Looks pretty decent. As you guys can see, the teeth might look a little bit off, and that is simply because the AI model has not fully learned that specific reference face's teeth. So that part looks slightly weird, but the face itself stays very consistent. Let's try one more example with the BFS nodes. This prompt says full body shot, Instagram style, turning from left to right. We're taking this image of the girl we generated earlier through AI. We are using the same 8-second duration with the same base resolution. So as you can see, this looks pretty good. The face remains consistent throughout the entire video, even in a full body dynamic shot. Quick, honest note, this works best with clean, frontal, well-lit close-up reference photos. Full body or wide angle shots hold identity a little less strongly, and a low quality reference photo will give you a weaker result. But even with that, this is one of the most consistent identity tools I have tested in ComfyUI so far. That's it, guys. Like, comment, and subscribe to my channel for more ComfyUI and open source AI videos.